Here we go. I'm still working on my things, but... Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I told you we were going to be back. This is the group... For now, it is the Grupetto 2.0. And as ever, I'm joined by your boy, Cameron Jeffers.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, back to season... Are we calling it season 2 or just 2.0?
I don't know. It's kind of like a bit of a clean break, innit? Because... I mean, the elephant that's not in the room anymore. We should cover that straight away.
The three amigos are now two.
The two, yeah. We had to kill him, and that's the end of that. Right, let's move on. No, I think it's clear to everybody that follows my channel, probably your channel, and anybody that knows anything about CyclingHub that Jasper, the third in our trio that was the original Grupetto, he what?
It sounds like he's actually died.
No, he just decided to leave. At the time,
he's basically got a new job, hasn't he?
Yeah. He wanted to go another way, and because of that, we don't want him here.
I think it's going to work better two people anyway.
Yeah. I think because the trouble we ran into with three of us. If it was only ever three of us, it was fine. But we realised we needed guests on to make it more interesting. Otherwise, it was literally just us three chatting all the time.
Yeah,
and that would get boring. So now we're down to two, bringing in somebody else. Like when we had Jimmy in, it was just like three of us could talk. It was hard to get four people in one conversation. So, as much as we loved him, he went, and that's it.
Do you know what I missed though? I missed the old intro. I was kind of half expecting to sit down. It's like do 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 do.
Shall we bring it back? I can bring it back.
I quite like this one. I quite like the new one.
My mate is actually currently right now making us a brand new jingle.
No.
Yeah. It doesn't have anything to do with cycling though.
Really? That's sick.
No, I'll wait till it's done and then we can.
That's sick.
We can.
Where are we going to start?
I guess we should start. Let's start from the here and now.
Right now.
So I guess today's podcast is going to be just about what's been happening since the last podcast.
Yeah.
There's a little bit been going on with you. So let's start with you. Where do you want to go?
Are we jumping straight into this?
Yeah, let's go. So, as most people know, because if you're listening to this, you know who Cameron Jeffers is.
I mean, if you don't, just Google.
So, some people described him as the esport Lance Armstrong. The Zwift Pantani.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So
you got caught for doing very little and you got punished severely for doing so. But we'll not go into it all because we know everything about it.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it, but let's just leave the kind of the politics.
Yeah.
We both, if people in the know, they know.
Exactly.
They know.
That's what I said. So from that moment when it all came out, you took a bit of a break from YouTube and social media. I don't know how you did it because as soon as it happened, I was like refreshing Twitter every 2 seconds to see who was saying what.
Yeah.
But you just turned your phone off, turned everything off and went to France.
Literally, yeah. Literally, in a weird roundabout way, I'm quite thankful that it all happened.
All right. Not that we condone.
No. I mean, thankful
cheating,
that kind of that I cheating. It wasn't cheating at the time. But it was cheating. But I genuinely advise anyone who spends a lot of time on their phone a day. Like I would challenge you to try and just delete all your social media for about 2. Well, I think I was off it for about 3 or 4 weeks in the end. But like even just 2 weeks, because you realize like how much. Are we going to swear on this podcast?
Flip, yeah.
You didn't want to do it, did you?
Shit.
No, I think you realize how much shit like you consume on a daily basis and how much shit you don't need to consume on a daily basis. Like for the first couple of days, all I was thinking about in my head was, I wonder what such a person's writing about me, or such an article. Like a random mate I went to school with was like, oh mate, I was on Forbes magazine and they've done an article about you calling you a cheat. And like people were messaging me that I've not spoken to for 3 or 4 years, just saying that they've seen these mental articles on the internet. And initially all I wanted to do was like go on Twitter and see like what people were saying and stuff. But if you can kind of force yourself to not look at social media, just delete all the apps off your phone. Honestly, mate, it's such a good thing. And me and Brian, we obviously went to France and filmed that one-way ticket to France video and came back. And that was actually, it's funny because that's one of the most successful videos on my channel, but it was completely unplanned. So like we were going to do that trip anyway, and it kind of just fell in naturally that shit's hit the fan.
Yeah.
Let's just delete everything on my phone, fly to France, live out of a little pannier bag for the week and just ride home, because that way I'm also doing stuff in the day, so I'm not looking at my phone or looking at Cycling Weekly or whatever other shit old news articles writing about me.
Like Chris Pritchard Cycling News.
Nah. So, and it was kind of, distracting to do something. So it just fit in well. So we decided to do that. And I was like just filming random clips every day, like of what we're up to, more so for like, obviously I had some sort of vision that I'd make a video out of it, but also just mainly for like our own memories as well, because, you know, it's kind of the first time either of us has done that kind of backpacking style of trip. And I wasn't really putting much pressure on filming a video. I was just filming random clips each day, got home, edited it all together to some sort of degree, did a few voiceovers and uploaded it. And it was like probably the most successful non-Zwift video on the channel, which is pretty sick.
So then that kickstarted like, well, where we're at now. So you've got a brand new channel.
Yeah.
And now you're uploading infrequently on your main channel, but what you're doing is completely different from daily vlogging.
Yeah. I think when I had the break, it's like I was always in this mindset of like having to please the audience every single, like you film a video, you edit it, you upload it, you know, and all you're trying to do is look for that satisfaction of getting however many likes or views on the video. And like you feel like you have this responsibility every single day to satisfy your audience. And like the whole Zwift thing and that trip, what it allowed me to do is kind of take a step back, just not worry about uploading the video, because I knew if I uploaded any videos in like that 3-week period, it was just like a normal vlog or doing whatever, they'd just get absolutely slated. Like, yeah, they might get good views, but like the amount of people that would comment and hate or giving dislikes would be incredible. So I was like, just don't do anything. And that kind of made me think and gave me a bit of a redirection of what I wanted to do. And basically what I'm trying to get to is now I'm at a stage where like I'm not filming daily videos because I don't feel like I need to please the audience. I'm just filming like when I think there's something interesting to do, like when we did the race last week or the other week, or when me and Brian rode across the country without a map last week, or what we're here to do tomorrow, which is the mountain bike chariot world championships, which is a race I'm allowed to do. And I have checked to British Cycling. Now I'm not going to get verbally banned because of doing this race.
Good.
But I think also like the algorithms changed a little bit on YouTube as well. So you don't need to upload every day to gain, to hit the algorithm or get into the suggested videos where people click on your videos and you get more views and therefore grow more. Now it's more directed to like quality and original content. So like my channel grew more in December than it did for like the previous 6 months. And I only uploaded three or four videos, which is insane. So, look, and I think regardless of Zwift or whatever, change is good, right? Change is good. Like I've been doing the same thing now for 3 years. I was getting a bit bored of vlogging. It's just a bit stagnant. Yeah, the channel was growing a little bit, but it was like 10,000 views every day. And like, it's just the same every day. And the last couple of months have kind of been a bit of an eye opener.
Yeah, it's difficult when you get into that situation of just constantly uploading. You know, you get your core audience who want that day in, day out, bang, 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 bang. But then, like you say, those people who come across you for the first time, there's no investment in there. So when they watch a daily vlog of you taking the dogs for a walk and then go into the shop, they're like, what's this? This is not capturing me. And this stuff that you're putting out now, whether you're a cyclist or not, someone racing against a train, people are like, he did what? Hold on, let me watch this. And then they don't need to know who Cameron Jeffers is to do it, but then all of a sudden they're invested and they want to see more. Yeah.
Look, cycling, I think cycling's quite a niche sport, isn't it? You know,
Very.
I mean, we've got GCN that have got over whatever, they've got, 1.5. That's a shame.
Sorry, carry on. 1.5 million subs.
However many million subs they've got, which is obviously a phenomenal amount of subscribers. But other than that, I think I'm now the second biggest YouTube channel in England that's kind of based around the sport of cycling. Mm-hmm. It's quite a niche sport. So I think it's important that we try and reach out to a mainstream audience.
Yeah.
And I think I proved that with the one-way ticket to France and cycling home video, because, you know, me racing Chorley Grand Prix and finishing 50th in the bunch is obviously going to be interesting, or might be interesting to someone who's an avid cyclist. Maybe you're an ex-racer or a club cyclist aspiring to that level, but it doesn't appeal to Joe Bloggs who's walking down the street to Sainsbury's that likes watching footy on a Saturday afternoon with his mates. Yep. But, you know, that kind of adventure or seek of adventure that the France video provided to the audience, I think does bring in more of a mainstream audience. And that's kind of my direction now that I'm heading with the channel. So I want to keep it cycling based, but just trying to appeal to more of an audience. All
right. Question. If you could have a drink, mate. If you could collaborate with any non-cyclist on YouTube, so you could collaborate with anybody on YouTube that's not a cyclist, who would it be?
Right now, either Yes Theory,
nice,
or Zach and Jay.
All right.
Do you know their channel?
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Did they do a bit with Casey Neistat, or is that another pair of dudes that did something with them?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't think they did, but maybe I'm wrong.
I remember. I'm sure I saw one of their videos.
Basically, I think what I'm trying to do now is what they do. Well, I'm not just trying to copy them, obviously, but what they do now is like kind of the direction I want to take my video. So more of a high quality production, like less. They only post like one video a fortnight, but it's like a really well shot, edited, produced video that's, you know, completely original. Like last week, they flew to America, to Seattle, and sat outside Bill Gates' house selling lemonade. Like, it's just completely random, but it was a sick video. And then another one they did, they wanted to see how much free stuff they could get with a YouTube channel that has 400,000 subscribers. So they're basically just ringing like all these local companies on the phone saying like, we'll give you a shout out on YouTube. What can you do for us? What can we come and jet ski? Or they did loads of different things. So it's just kind of random stuff that's engaging and like.
But it'll always have that cycling aspect to it, or not?
I think so. At the minute, I think so. I think there's enough stuff out there that can be done that that I'm in the position to do. Right. So your average. So last week, me and my mate Brian cycled from the west coast of England all the way across to the right coast, following Hadrian's Wall without a map, just following the sun, the sign, the direction, and using our sense of direction. You know, that ride was 100 and I think it was about 100 miles. Like, your average person couldn't. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Can an average person cycle 100 miles?
No.
Right. So
no.
Your average person can't do that. So I feel like I'm in a position where I'm, you know, a fairly fit cyclist. I can do like long distance rides and stuff and different challenges that an average person couldn't do. So I think it's important that I kind of, what's the word? Like, make the most of that, you know?
Yeah. I get it. You right?
I've not taught this much for a long time, mate.
I'm another drink.
I can't keep up.
All right.
I've got to know how hard these podcasts are.
I think we're up to speed with you. In terms of racing for next season, then, like, what's the plan? Because things have changed at St. Piran.
I mean,
Steve's not there anymore.
He's still going to be in charge of the team. He's still going to run the team and do all the logistics and all that kind of the admin side of stuff. But in terms of like his actual racing team, he's racing for Ribble because it's his last year racing kind of elite UK level.
Yeah.
It's his last year. He's going to retire after next year or this year now. So he wants to race the Tour of Britain because it starts in Cornwall. And his only way to do that was through a UCI team, which St. Piran is not. So therefore he joined Ribble for this year.
So he's now got, if there's 6 riders in a team, he's now got a 11 rider support team behind him with Ribble and St. Piran.
Well, I mean, technically we're 2 different teams, but
all right. So you and Steve are coming towards the finish of a race.
Best man wins, boy.
Is he going to say that to you?
Well, I don't know.
Listen, Cam, come on, best man wins. No, he's going to say, Cam, get back, dickhead.
Pull in the front.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. But I mean, if I'm looking, mate, if I'm in that position, then we'll revisit this subject.
Is your focus on racing at the minute, or are you still, because it's winter, you're just getting the miles in and too busy thinking about YouTube?
Yeah, it's Jesus, we're going to open a can of worms here, aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know where my focus is. Both.
Don't need to be anywhere.
No.
I just wondered if you were focusing more on YouTube, now you've changed it up and you try and think of your ideas and get them to go through, or like most pros within the UK now, they're thinking getting the miles in, just get the miles in, thinking about race season, it's just around the corner.
So I think because of the way the channel's gone now that I'm uploading less videos, overall it's more work because the editing takes a lot longer and I'm constantly thinking of every idea I have to think about now has to be as good or better than the previous video I posted, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm always thinking about these new ideas, but in terms of my day-to-day workload, it's I've got more free time. Well, not free time, but I've got more flexibility with what I'm doing. So I can if I want to go out tomorrow and do a 2-hour ride, I can just go out and do 2 hours without thinking about what I'm going to film to make it look interesting. Or if I want to go out tomorrow and do 6, like yesterday I did 100 miles. It's the first time I've done 100 miles for a while, just because I wanted to. And I didn't have to go out and film anything or think about making a funny vlog from that. I just went and lived my life like a normal person would. That's what I love doing. Obviously I love posting the videos on YouTube and I love everything that comes with the social media stuff, but I also love just living a chilled out lifestyle. You can ask Mon, I spend my evenings watching Call of Duty on live streams, and and now because of the way the videos are, it gives me more ability to do that. I can, now we're in Wales, I can focus on the video and what we're going to do and what we're going to film and how we're going to make a sick video from this weekend, and then I'll go home and edit it, and then I'll just go back to living a normal life and going back training and thinking of the next idea.
It's pretty unhealthy, innit? Daily vlogging. I raced last night online, and most people know me for streaming. I went online, raced, didn't even stream it. And it was amazing, the fact that I didn't have to think about setting my camera up, setting my microphone up, making sure everything was in shot, putting my green screen up and getting prepared. It takes me 45 minutes. I literally just put my bike on the trainer, turned it on and went without even having to think about it. So it can't be healthy trying to sustain a lifestyle of daily vlogging day in, day out.
No, I think it is if you do it. Okay, so I think maybe if you lived in somewhere like LA or somewhere like London and you're around people constantly and you're just filming people and you're kind of making vlogs like that. But I think for something like cycling, where sometimes it can become quite monotonous. It's not an easy sport, especially when the weather's shit outside. The last thing, sometimes all you want to do is wake up in the morning, go down, have your breakfast, get your kit on, just get your ride done and get home. And that's all you want to do. You're not really thinking about it. You're just kind of going through the motions. Yeah. And those days are the hard days, when you're trying to film a vlog and you're trying to make it look like you're having the best time ever, when in reality you're not. Obviously you still love bike riding, you still love what you're doing, but in that moment you just want to get it done and you can't be arsed because it's windy as hell or whatever.
But see, that for me, even people in LA or London where the content, they can just turn a camera around and face somebody else and they're getting content. Yeah. It's the thought process behind that, thinking, oh, that'd make a good time lapse. Oh, that's quite interesting. Let me get my camera out. Yeah. Rather than just going, look at that, that's cool, and just cracking on with your own day. Yeah. But without filming, you're not going to get your audience. So it's you're now in a good position. I didn't think this was all going to be about YouTube and everything, but it seems to be. But you're in a good position now where you've made a name for yourself. Yeah. And you don't really need to think about that daily aspect of daily vlogging. Someone up and coming, they're going to want to grind out and put out as much content as they can. So they are going to be daily vlogging. And at the start, because it's so fresh and new, you enjoy it, you embrace it. But then when you've been doing it and it becomes a job, you go, I just want to get on my bike and train. I got on my bike to train and I'm trying to make this vlog about me losing weight again. Yeah, I know. But I got on my bike and I'm sat there and I'm like, shit, my camera's over there. Get off my bike. Yeah. Film myself.
That's the worst thing.
Yeah, and then you have to go and I have to restart my training session on Sufferfest.
It's the little things like that which are so annoying. Yeah. You're ready to go and it's like, shit, I forgot the camera. It's in my bedroom upstairs. And
yeah. And any normal person who's just going through their life would be like, on my bike, got my drink, let's go. Yeah. Smash it out.
Yeah.
But then they don't earn
but I also think
out of YouTube.
I also think now, like you said, you feel like you're always thinking about the next thing to make it interesting or the next idea. But I'm in that process now. Like we'll film this video this weekend, and like I'm constantly thinking about like my next, like another cool, funny idea that's going to get 500,000 views. Like I'm always like subconsciously.
Jasper back?
Hey,
it's Jasper. I thought I had Jasper then. Going about 500,000 views. Go on, sorry.
Hey mate, the France video's on 500,000 views.
All right,
so
fair point. You actually, all right.
Sit on that one.
When you say it actually happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, I'm always subconsciously thinking like, or like stressing about the next cool idea that I'm going to do. And yeah. So I guess it's, mate, it's first world problems, isn't it?
That's it. As I said it, and I was thinking, oh, my camera's over there. Literally, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Look, I want to say, like, I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I'm in. And the fact that I can make videos on YouTube and I can call it my job. Yeah. It's mental. It's absolutely effing mental. And I guess you just get into this little bubble. Like we think, oh my God, I've got to think of this idea. And in reality, it's not hard, is it? Like you compare it to something else. You compare it to
like a real job.
Oh yeah, like you know the guys out in Iraq or whatever. Like it's not a real job.
No. Ever since I've started YouTube and I've been getting paid for it, it's not.
No,
I've not woke up and gone, oh my God, I've got to go to work.
Yeah,
it is. But I guess my point was just being like that mindset of never switching off.
Yeah,
like when I stopped filming for quite a while. It was such a relief to not have to think about it, to think, oh, that will be, I don't care. I don't need to film it because I'm not filming it. So just let it go and just experience life. But anyway.
I feel like that's worse. Like one last thing. I feel like that's worse now than it was when I was vlogging. Because at least when I was vlogging every day, I knew what I was doing. I was just filming about my day. Whereas now, like I can never switch. My mind's always going 100 miles an hour because I'm always thinking about the next video that I'm shooting and the next idea that I'm trying to think about, and then I'm like, shit, I can't think of any ideas. What if I can't think of an idea? Then my channel's going to end. Like the world's going to end. Like, and you just get into that cycle, don't you?
Of thinking and thinking and thinking.
I saw an article about Bill Gates, and I'm not trying to compare myself to Bill Gates.
Sounds like you are already.
Okay, so
suck a massive dung, dickhead. There you go.
Oh. Wait, he's not playing.
Suck a massive dung, dickhead. Hey, listen, I'm still trying to get used to this.
Our 4 listeners just turned off then. No, but apparently every year he goes away on vacation, on holiday for 2 weeks, and he goes to somewhere like up in the mountains in wherever that's got no phone service, no Wi-Fi, and he doesn't take any technology with him. And apparently, like some of the biggest kind of technological advances in Microsoft and the biggest developments and innovations that they've made have come from like him being on those vacations where he can think about these ideas without having to think about anything else. And yeah, I think it's important to try and find ways to switch off.
Yeah. Wow. So there you go. Mental health awareness with Cameron Jeffers. Wow. So what's the plan for this?
Where we are right now?
Yeah. We're going to be we've spoke about this before, but we want everybody's input as to what they want to hear on the grupetto. Because although it's cycling related, I think we've said the word bike probably twice in that. We've not really spoke about bikes. And I don't want it to be solely about bikes. There's enough bike podcasts out there talking about all the jazz that's going off in cycling.
Much more qualified people as well talking about bikes.
Definitely. Speak for yourself.
When was the last time you rode a bike, mate? Outside? Prior to today?
Let's see. 5 months. Maybe 5 months.
You want to do a cycling podcast?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to do a cycling podcast. I want to dip in and out of cycling every now and again. Yeah. So listeners, we want suggestions. Who do we want on the podcast? Because I was recently on Callum Skinner's Pod Crash, Callum Skinner and Philip Hines MBE, and that was good fun.
Maybe that's what we need. We need an MBE.
Right, between us.
I'm black marked.
Yeah, you're never going to get.
I'm never going to get an MBE.
I mean, for what? For services to
your wife.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, crap.
Potentially. Yeah. Listen, if the Queen wants to give me an MBE, I will gladly take it. And maybe that's what we need.
Yeah, I think it is. Or maybe we can employ someone with an MBE.
Right. Do you know anybody with an MBE?
No.
Right. Okay.
Well, apart from Phil.
Well, he's got his own podcast, so unless we came together but then we're back to 4 people. And we can't have 4 people in a podcast. We've discussed this.
Yeah.
So we'll just carry on as we are. We'll just chat.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll just chat.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. We may as well wrap this one up because I don't want people going on.
Should we briefly talk about what we're doing right now? We've only been going 28 minutes. No,
because
25 minutes.
All right, yeah. All right.
I want to tell the story of us arriving
into this. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Don't tell them about tomorrow too much.
No,
because that's all going to be in your
this
video.
Airbnb.
All right, explain.
So we turned up at this Airbnb, which firstly is like 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes from the main road. And the closest town is 7.5 miles away, 7.7 miles away. Yeah. The closest shop, right? I reckon old Deirdre here, when she's going to get some milk, she's like, all right, Jeff, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm just off down to go up to get some, get a couple of blue lids.
Tomorrow.
Get a couple of blue lids.
Yeah.
So yeah, first off, we're in the middle of literally the arse end of nowhere.
So this video might not even have gone out.
Yeah, this might.
It got uploaded. On, what date is it today?
It gets uploaded 2024.
Yeah, it's Friday the 10th of January. Whenever this video gets uploaded, let us know in the comments down below.
That's how remote we are. Yeah. No, but we turned up, and I mean, it's like downstairs is pretty normal, right?
So it's a converted barn, right?
Well, like a garage type thing. Converted garage barn type situation outside of like a house, a farmhouse. So basically on like a bit of a farm. And downstairs is normal, mate. It's completely
open plan. Nice,
open plan, yeah. Nice little oak table.
Yeah.
But the weirdness starts when you go upstairs.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Try and describe it.
Think of adult movie set.
Yeah, I reckon it's rented out as an adult movie set because you walk upstairs.
Ropes.
You've got that's it. You've got ropes getting upstairs as a banister, and then when you get upstairs, you've got these massive red curtains that are tied back, and in there, it's just centered is the big double bed, and you can obviously pull these curtains across when things get a little bit jiggy. It's just plain weird.
We haven't decided who's in the double bed, have we?
No. Shall we rock paper scissors for it?
I reckon we do it. Yeah.
All right then.
Right now.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, do. Yeah.
That's it. One shoot.
No, best of 3.
Best of 3 or first 2, 3?
Best of 3.
All right, let's go. Wait, 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Paper, yeah, okay.
Right.
1, 2, 3,
shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yes, 1-0.
1-0 to Chris.
1, 2, 3,
shoot.
Yes, 2-0.
Oh, no, that's it.
Double bed for Pritch.
Oh, well, mate, this isn't the only video you're filming today.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Right, so.
Let's go. That's it. Done.
Thanks for listening to the first. And let us know, shall we change the name? Or shall we keep it the Grupetto 2.0? Let us know in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you can on your various podcasting platforms. Cameron Jeffers. It's nice to be back, isn't it?
It is.
And hopefully we're going to make this a weekly thing.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please let us know by leaving a like. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, boy. They fucking win.
Oh my God.